Back for part two on my series of how the United States created its own immigration crisis. So today we're going to do Bolivia. There were two attempts about 50, 60 years ago that thoroughly destabilized the country. Bolivia again in South America. So there was the 1964 coup, and I'm going to read from notes that I took here. So the U.S. supported covert media and financial assisted military coup, ousting a duly elected left-leaning politician, Estensoro, sorry. And then they propped a right-wing plug into place, Barrientos, into power. The motivation was to prevent the emergence of a leftist government as usual that might align with communist forces. So how it destabilized was it undermined democratic institutions, because the United States only likes democracy in other countries if their democratically elected leaders are fans of the United States. That's the caveat. So they undermined those democratic institutions because they weren't electing the people the United States wanted them to elect. So they facilitated a military takeover via political propaganda. And then, into effect, became a military dictatorship. But it was friendly towards the United States. So, all right, then, because the resistance fought back in 1971, they needed to stage a coup. So the CIA funneled millions of dollars to political operatives that they found friendly to overthrow the government of Torres. The motivation, again, to replace a left-leaning, democratically elected politician with a regime that was much more favorable to the U.S. government. So that obviously, a lot of diplomatic pressure, used our economic power to destabilize the country, and then we financed a coup to take over the government. So then, of course, another violent dictatorship comes in with repression, disappearances. The guy that led that was Bonzer. So that's how we destabilized that country and threw it into chaos when we didn't like who they elected democratically.